Hello and welcome to Pop Along RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing.
So again, just while we're here, can I say a little something to the viewers?
Go for it.
I just would like to say thank you.
Thank you.
To the subscribers and the viewers, because without them, we wouldn't be doing this, would we?
We wouldn't.
No. And some of them like the videos we do.
Some of them comment on the videos.
Some comments we have to delete.
We do.
But hey, that's it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Our humour's not for everybody.
No. Do you know what? We had some nice compliments recently.
Go on, what was it?
I don't know if you saw it. Yeah. DDRC shared our videos. Was it DDRC or the King of Clubs? Yeah. It was King of Clubs that shared it. What was it? Peter Cook and Dudley Moore.
Yeah, you see that
made my day. That was well funny.
That was good, wasn't it?
So we've been compared to Pete and Duds.
Yeah.
Hale and Pace.
Smith and Jones.
Jones. Yeah.
What's the other one?
Morecambe and Wise, maybe.
Don't know about that. Hey, you know who you look like though? People have commented. Who's that geezer who does the what's his name now? He's in Shaun of the Dead. That
Nick
fella.
Frost.
Nick Frost.
Yeah, I get that quite a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when I shave.
Yeah,
I look like the one out of Hot Fuzz.
You do, yeah. We got some doppelgangers, haven't we, as well on
we
YouTube?
Have.
We'll have to hook them up. There's a German, you and me. You got to find the footage and put it up.
I'll do my best. There you go.
The German, me and you, right there. Look at that. Anyway.
Now, it's fair to say, I consider myself to be a club racer.
Yeah.
And you want to strive for that next step, don't you?
Well, I do. Here's the thing, right? I've been enjoying the club racing. I've dipped my toe in the water with some bigger events, like the King of Club series and bits and pieces, and I'm enjoying it. And I think I'm all right.
You're doing all right.
I'm all right.
You are doing all right. And do you know what? I actually got to take my Team Powers car out for a run at a practice day. It was so nice. You did a good job setting that up.
I know.
Because I literally copied your setup. Because that's the first time I've properly run the car. And do you know what? That's pretty much what we got the car for, wasn't it? It would be good to get outdoors a few more times and actually make the most of those cars. But do you know what? I really needed that practice day.
Yeah, I've been a bit worried about you. I have been a bit worried about you. You've not been happy, have you?
I've not been happy.
You've been all sad and everything.
I've not been enjoying my racing, and that's not a good thing.
No, because, I know how much you love it.
I do.
You've been very sad. You've been on the other end of the phone to me, and I've had to talk you up, because you've been down, you've been low. Tell everybody why you've been a bit low.
The thing is, right, I was absolutely loving my GT12 Racing.
You were getting good at that.
I was getting good at that.
Yeah.
So I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the latest, all bells and whistles, the top brand new off the shelf Atom 3.
Yeah, nice.
I thought, get myself some new radio, pop that in it as well.
Nice.
Lovely. Perfect it was. Put it on the track. I couldn't get the car driving a straight line.
Yeah. You got all rubbish, didn't you?
Well, no, I thought I must have built it wrong. So I got the old the pros to help me.
Who was that? Dan Robbins, was it?
Dan Robbins, yeah. And is it Finn? Go.
Finley. Yeah.
So anyway, they set it all up for me. Still couldn't get the car going a straight line.
Because you got all rubbish, didn't you?
I got all rubbish. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to run my MTC. And that was going really, really well. Had a great round of the Nationals. So the next round of the Nationals, I thought, do you know what? I'm not using this radio in the GT12, so I'm going to put it in the MTC. And I'm going to head off to the Nationals.
Yep.
And I'm going to just have a really good day.
I weren't there for that, was I?
No. I came last. Apart from one guy, but he was having a lot of problems.
You did tell me on the way home, you rang me, I said, how'd you get on? And you went, I come last. I was a bit sad for you.
Yeah.
You didn't sound yourself.
I wasn't happy.
Last.
But
terrible, actually.
I've worked out what the problem was.
What? Oh, you've got some excuses, have you?
Not excuses. I've done some analysis and I've worked out what the problem is.
You. Yeah, go on then. I'm joking, but what is the problem?
It's not me. So, the thing is, with the MTC, I was having the same issues as I was having with the GT12.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I changed was the new radio. So, therefore,
Interesting.
I'm thinking there's an issue with that radio.
Maybe there is.
Because I went to my practice day at West London and I chose to use back to my old radio gear. And apart from a slight issue I had with a servo, which I fixed and carried on, perfect. My driving lines were sweet. I was hitting the apexes. I was braking. Everything was. The car was doing what I wanted to do. I felt at one with the car. It was like an extension of my body through the radio waves. I was having one of those moments.
I hear you, man.
I wasn't getting that connection, that feeling from the other radio.
It's at this point, for it being a very good friend of yours and racing buddy, that I should, just tell you that you're talking absolute nonsense and it was definitely you and not the radio gear. However, I'm not going to say that because you might be right.
I think I might be right.
If you think about this right now, years ago, I do talk about years ago. I'm old enough now. I'm 6 years away from 50. I can say years ago and stuff like that. But years ago, we used to have like crystals. You remember that? You used to have a grey one and a grey one and the red, and then a split and a green.
The
and
old 27s and
then you had to have
42s.
a peg to put on your, all that sort of stuff. The youngsters will be going, "What are you talking about? Crystals? What are you talking about? But the old boys out there and girls will know what I'm on about.
The old megahertz.
And you see, back in the day, the radio gear it wasn't like it is now. It wasn't as rock solid as it is now. It was very, very glitchy and not great. But cars are quicker now. The radio gear has got better over the years, 2.4 gigahertz, and, there's never any clashes. However, the cars are more precise, they're more quicker. So if you've got a little bit of latency there between the transmitter and receiver, you're going to know about that, yeah? Or if you've got the slightest little glitch, if you're doing 40, 50 mile an hour along the straight, you're going to know about it. So dare I ask what radio, are we going to reveal that in this video, or are you going to do another video on that?
We'll probably do another video on that one.
But it's a particular radio.
Yeah, so for now I'm going back to my Spectrum. Okay. I've been running Spectrum radio for a decade, and do you know what? I trust it. Some people say it's not the best radio for racing, but I trust it. That being said, though, I am looking for my next radio. So, what should I go for? Because you are Futaba.
I've always used Futaba ever since I was... Years ago, have I mentioned about years ago?
Go on then.
Years ago,
I used to run ACOMs.
That's what I was about
to say. I was on the ACOMs.
ACOMs. McGregor. Yeah, there's one for you. McGregor. Some of the old flying boys will know what McGregor is. Put it in the comments. They'll know exactly what I'm on about. So ACOMs, McGregor, Futaba. There was another one. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But I've always used Futaba. And I've used their new... I'm actually using their budget radio. And I love it. I think it's great. It does exactly what I want it to do. I don't like Spectrum myself, but you are... It works for you, right?
It's working for me better than the other radio.
Well, this other one is...
I'm gonna run that until I get my next radio. But some people are saying, is it Sanwa?
That's the one, Sanwa. Yeah, I think that's the radio of choice at the minute. Sanwa, yeah.
That's the one to go for.
Yes, I think so.
So comment down below, what radio should I get for my racing? So I can stick with my Spectrum in my Tamiya racing, and things like that. But I have got a TLR buggy. Now this buggy is amazing, and I would like to have radio gear that complements that. I have got the top of the range Schumacher Atom. I want to have a decent radio in that as well.
This is the thing, because going back to that, if you've got, like I say, if the radio's not up to par in that Atom, because that's a lovely piece of kit, isn't it?
So fast.
You've got to have
the thing is, the reflexes are so quick between the chicanes and things like that. If there's a little bit of delay, you're off the line by 2 inches, and it's just...
like I say, if you're 2 inches short, you don't want to be 2 inches short.
You don't.
No one is going to like that.
No.
Are they?
No.
Have you ever been told you're 2 inches too short?
Maybe. Have you? No.
Anyway, you had a long day, haven't you? You're still upset, aren't you, about your racing?
Well, now you've got me thinking it's me again.
Well, it might be.
It might be. And
No,
this whole video is a complete waste of time. There's nothing wrong with the radio,
Blame
and I
the
can't
radio.
drive.
No, blame the radio.
But I'm not all about blaming the tools and stuff like that, because do you know what?
What?
I like to get better, and if you want to get better, you need to be able to reflect on your driving, and that's the whole reason I took up the GT12s, because it's so much faster than any other class that I can run locally.
Yeah.
It's definitely made me a better driver, so I'm hoping all the hard work pays off, and we do well at the Iconic and things this year.
I think so. We've got a lot of things in the pipeline, haven't we? And I'm very, very excited about everything that's coming our way. We're just waffling now.
We are just waffling, and it's getting late, and we've still got another 2 videos that we want to shoot today, because we don't get together very often, so we try to knock out a couple of videos.
We do.
The next 2 will probably be sillier than this one, because we're getting giggly now. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and we'll see you again soon.